Welcome to Closing the Growth Gap. I'm Ben Scanlon, co-founder of Mosaic Growth Solutions, and Closing the Growth Gap is where I share my insights on the most interesting topics related to growth and marketing, based on my experience assessing hundreds of B2B SaaS companies and helping drive millions in growth. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about finding joy in your work. Now, you may say, what does joy have to do with growth? But if you look at the data, if you look at the research, it's amazing how engaged employees, fulfilled employees, make a huge impact on company performance. And if you find joy in your work, you can make a huge difference on your company's performance. So I'm going to share 3 things today to help you find more joy in your work. But before we get started, let's talk a little bit about what's the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is short term. It's about how you feel in your current situation. Whereas joy is finding satisfaction and contributing in a meaningful way. And it's not so dependent on your current circumstance. So today I'm going to share 3 tips on helping you find joy in your work, and then talk a little bit about what CEOs and leaders can do with their organizations. Let's be honest, work is work. Work is going to have challenges. Work is going to have hardships. And sometimes those challenges are going to be significant. But that doesn't mean that within the right role and within the right company that we can't find joy in our work. The first key to finding joy at work is don't be indifferent. A lot of people think being frustrated or wanting change is the opposite of joy, but it's not. It's indifference. It's accepting the status quo. Instead, if you see things that need to be changed, if you see broken processes, don't just say, that's the way it is. Go to work to fix those processes, and that's how you're going to find real meaning. That's how you're going to find joy. The second thing is make sure that you don't just work on the little things. Take on the big challenges as well. It's easy to show up at work and say, hey, I'm just going to cross these things off of my to-do list. But that won't create meaning within your work. You need to make sure you're taking on those big challenges. You can contribute amazing things, but it requires you to go beyond just doing the little things and working against those big challenges. The third key to finding joy at work is making sure that the wins and successes outweigh the frustrations and challenges. Everyone's going to have challenges at work, but we want to make sure that the highs are higher than the lows. So take the time to celebrate those successes, to really buy into it. That feeling of satisfaction is going to be really important to finding your joy. Now, these 3 things can help you determine whether you're in the right role, if you're at the right company. Do you have an opportunity to fix broken processes? Do you have an opportunity to work on big challenges? Does your company take the time to celebrate wins and recognize individual contributions? And now, if you're a CEO, it's important that you ask yourself these same questions. 1, are we giving our employees an opportunity to fix broken processes? 2, are we allowing people to take on big challenges and not just focus on small things? And 3, as an organization, are we celebrating the wins? Are we recognizing individual contributions? You want to create a workplace that allows for people to find meaning and find joy. Like I said, work isn't always going to be fun, but in the right role, we should be able to find joy and meaning. Okay, 3 things today for helping you find joy in work. 1, don't be indifferent. Make sure you continue to push for change. 2, make sure you work on the big things, not just cross little things off your to-do list. And then 3, make sure the highs are higher than the lows. Celebrate successes.